Alright, so we got everything set up. We got our beehive. Like I said, we're not going to smoke it. This hive's plenty heavy, especially with this rock on the top of it. If you're going to check the weight of your hives, take the rock off the top. But this hive's always been a pretty good hive. They've got pretty good honey stores, but like I said, I'm going to add some to it just because it's added insurance. They're probably not going to be real happy because, like I said, I'm not using any smoke just because I'm trying to hurry up and get it done and get out. If I don't use smoke, I'm less likely to get them riled up. I got one trying to sting me on the hand right now. But you can see the cluster. Get off of there. My beautiful shim that I made. Now with this bee fondant, all you do is put it on the top. Now that's the reason why I made these shims, is so I don't have to squish bees and all that other stuff. I can just lay this fondant right on top. Don't have to worry about it. Now the disadvantage of these shims is if you don't come in here springtime before they start building up, then you'll have burr comb, or room for them to build burr comb and all that other stuff. And so if you use these shims, you're going to have to stay on top of them in the springtime. Once it starts warming up and the flow starts going good, you're definitely going to have to get the shims off. Did I even start that? Yeah. But pretty much with this fondant, you want to kind of get it over the top of the cluster. But being this hive's got a honey super on it, it ain't really gonna matter. I pretty much just lay it up here, just like that. Now some of you might be looking at that and wondering why the frames are spaced apart. This is a honey super. I normally only put 9 frames in my honey super, so that's the reason why there's a lot of extra space in the top of this thing. I'm going to do a video on the bee fondant once I get it kind of figured out. This is still a little grainier than what I think it should be, but the bees will still use it. When I think of fondant, I think of cake boss and stuff like that, but I don't know. But anyway, now you see why I built these shims. These shims are easy to make. I'll do a video on making them. If you got the right equipment, you can knock out 10 in probably 30 minutes. So they're not hard to make at all, especially for somebody that has little to no carpentry skills like myself. But there you go, put the shim on, put the bee fondant on, and then just business as usual. Put your inner cover back on. And then put the top back on. And the good thing about that inner cover, it's got a top entrance. So there you go. That's how I put bee fondant on. I'll do a video on the shims. Probably it will be added to this. I'm not 100% sure on that. Sometimes we just fly with what we got. But anyway, that's how that is. I need to bring an entrance reducer and put it in there to cut the wind down. It's already got a board in the bottom to close the screen up. But that's how I do that. I got one more hive over here. I'm gonna film doing it too, and we'll do kind of a check on it. It's 60 degrees today, January 3rd or 4th, and this weekend we're supposed to get maybe a couple inches of snow. So that's North Carolina weather for you. That's the reason why our bees are so, they starve easy in North Carolina, because you'll get a stretch where it's, you know, might get 40 degrees, 50 degrees for a week, and the next thing you know it's 60 and 70 degrees for 2 days, and the bees fly, and there's no pollen, or excuse me, there's no nectar for them to go get, and they end up starving out, because on days like today they'll end up burning up their honey stores. So that's the reason why I feed. That's the reason why I have to feed. If we didn't feed our bees in North Carolina, they would die. Some people don't like feeding, and if y'all were that crowd, that's fine. There's no one way to do anything. So, but let's move over here to this other hive, and I'll quit rambling on about that.